Welcome back to Magoo's Reviews. All right, y'all. So the verdict is in on the whole P. Diddy trial and everything like that. The charges that he's been hit with, the charges that he was not hit with, and everything like that. These are two articles I'm going to read from. One is from the New York Times. The other one's from the BBC. Pause. So yeah, I'm pretty much going to read all through these articles and everything like that. And yeah, man. Honestly, I wasn't too surprised, but at the same time, we're going to definitely talk about it right here in this video. Anyway, man, this is coming from the New York Times. It says Sean Combs is acquitted of X trafficking, but found guilty on lesser charges, right? It says Sean Combs, the hip-hop mogul who crafted a business empire around his personal brand, was convicted on Wednesday of transporting prostitutes to participate in his drug-fueled sex marathons, but acquitted of racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking, the most serious charges against him. Those were the most serious charges, and those two charges he was found not guilty of. Though Mr. Combs, 55, still faces a potential sentence of as much as 20 years in prison. I think that's the max sentence for each charge that he was found guilty of. He and his lawyers were jubilant after the acquittals on the more severe charges and an indictment that accused the famed producer of coercing women into unwanted sex with male prostitutes, aided by a team of plant employees. My bad. Mr. Combs had faced a possible life sentence under the transportation charges set by the Federal Mann Act. Each of the two convictions carries a maximum term of 10 years, and the judge could set lesser sentences to run concurrently. It goes on to say, after the verdict was read by the Federal District Court in Lower Manhattan, Mr. Combs put his hands together and mouthed, "Thank you," at the judge of 8 men and 4 women, at the jury of 8 men and 4 women. Later, he dropped to his knees, apparently in prayer, and started a round of applause. His supporters and family began clapping and whistling for his legal team, who embraced one another at the conclusion of the 8-week trial. Mr. Combs has been given his life by this jury. Mark Agnolifo, Mr. Combs' lead lawyer, said in the court following the verdict. Right, I'm not going to read everything, but pretty much goes on to say, the last paragraph says, but Mr. Combs long maintained his innocence, and his lawyers argued that his sexual arrangements were consensual, even as they admitted that he had been violent with the women. So pretty much that whole thing of, Diddy being violent towards the women, we all saw that video with Cassie and everything like that. That was released in the hotel, him chasing her down while he's, with a towel around him and stuff like that, and, started to assault her and all that kind of stuff. So they are saying that he has been violent towards women, but at the same time, they said that the sexual arrangements and the parties and all that kind of stuff, that stuff was consensual. Also the guy, one of the main guys, I guess his name is The Punisher. That's a wild name, bro. Anyway, he pretty much, I guess he's been on Vlad TV. He was on Cameron and Mace's, podcast and everything like that. He spoke with Cameron. I think Cameron was probably the first one to interview him and stuff like that. Very funny interview, but he details a lot of stuff that went down with Puff in those parties and stuff like that, and him with Cassie and how she would set it up. But she mainly set it up for Puffy. There wasn't really something that she wanted to do, but she did it because he wanted to, and how Puffy kind of like filmed and directed a lot of like those videos. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's really wild. This next article, man, this is coming from the BBC. Again, Diddy's legal ordeals are far from over, right? Just goes on to say that Sean Combs' federal crime trial may be over, with the hip-hop mogul found not guilty of the most serious charges in this sex trafficking and racketeering, but that does not mean his legal battles are entirely finished. The rapper faces a slew of civil lawsuits across the country. Tony Busby, that's the same guy who was going after Jay-Z, a Houston-based personal injury lawyer, says he is representing over 150 clients in lawsuits against the rap star. His clients were not named as victims in Combs' criminal trial. 150. Busby's clients accused Combs of a wide range of offenses, including allegedly drugging and sexually assaulting them. Some of the allegations date back to the 1980s. Combs denies the allegations. Now that is something, because Bad Boy started in what, 92? 92, 93, somewhere around there? You know what I'm saying? Maybe 91. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what it says all the way back to the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I want to say Puff did come under Andre Harrell. I want to say, Andre Harrell, legendary Andre Harrell, who passed away and everything like that. I want to say Puff was under Andre Harrell, but I don't remember Puff. Bad Boy probably wasn't around the 80s. But anyway, man, it goes on to say, Our cases instead focus on discrete wrongful conduct allegedly committed by Mr. Combs that would be considered state law crimes if proven. That's from Tony Busby and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put the articles and descriptions so that way you guys go check them out yourselves. But yeah, man, I just want to come here and talk about the whole Puffy situation, man. Like I said, he was found not guilty of a lot of the lesser crimes and stuff like that, but a lot of the, major crimes, but the lesser crimes, he still can serve up. I think they said he could still serve like a 5-year sentence or something like that. Maybe between 5 to 10 years. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, man. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But a lot of those big charges of racketeering and all that kind of stuff, he was found not guilty. So yeah, man, anyway, tell me what you guys think about this news in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I hope everybody has a blessed day, and I'll see y'all soon. You have a good one.